To us, it's not really breaking law. We just find it more efficient to not abide by traffic lights. If we see that we can get through the light without disrupting traffic, we feel like it'll make our run easier. It'll get you the order faster. We just try to stay out of the way of cars, and we feel like blowing lights and cutting lanes and stuff just makes our job a little easier.
Some of the biggest challenges of city riding are just navigating cars and people and staying safe, but trying to run fast too at the same time. There's a balance there.
I wouldn't say cyclists constantly break the law. In my opinion, the only law that I usually break on a consistent basis would be running a red light. But I think mostly in the case of running red lights, it's just faster and more convenient versus waiting at a stop sign or a stoplight or getting off your bike and waiting.
An adrenaline rush. It's hard to explain to a person that doesn't ride fixed gear. Obviously, a lot of people don't get it because you have to do it in order to understand what we're talking about. So, when you're splitting lanes, which would just be, going through traffic, blowing red lights, it's an adrenaline rush. It's a feeling that makes you feel alive. It's something that I get addicted to. It's where it's therapy for me.
My name is Tim Bober, and I'm a cyclist.
My name is Trapper Mize. I'm a full-time student, part-time delivery on my bike. I've been riding my whole life, but doing city riding for about 2 years now.
I'm Wyatt Newman, and I'm a cyclist. Although some cyclists give other cyclists a bad name, there's lots of incorrect stereotypes about us as cyclists as a whole. Most people think of us as either poor and can't afford a car, or a lot of people think we're hippies and we just sit around and just ride our bikes all day.
Some of the worst things people have said and done to me, people have tried running me off the side of the road. That doesn't happen that often, but I get a lot of people cussing at me, saying fuck you, get off the road, stuff like that. I get that a lot. Some incorrect stereotypes people have about cyclists are that we're just all a bunch of homeless druggies who just ride around and smoke and drink and don't do anything for our lives. That's not true for a lot of us. Some of us, I'm a full-time college student. I do it because I love it. It's an awesome lifestyle. I don't do drugs. I drink. So that was accurate.
He was riding on Delaware, and this happened in Delaware and Washington, and blew through a traffic light, cut in front of this guy. He got on, the driver got on his back wheel, laid on his horn, wasn't having it. It was him and his wife. He got up next to Evan, very close, and Evan unclipped himself and literally kicked his front bumper and dented it. And the guy sped up, stopped, got out of his car, and like one motion, Evan just took out his lock and skidded and stopped and was like about to fight this guy. But I've had an incident, with cars, like I said, just trailing me, or people flipping me off or rolling down their window, coming up next to me and, saying this and that.
Some of the challenges obviously is it's you against the world, really. You have to look out for yourself. Drivers don't always see you, so it's up to you to make sure you're riding in a safe fashion, riding in a way that you can survive the day.
Although Indy is a fairly cyclist-friendly city, there are lots of challenges that a typical person might not think about when it comes to riding in the city. People will try and run you off the road, they'll yell at you or throw things at you. I know there was one time I was actually stopped at a stoplight because the cross traffic was too busy, and a car came up behind me and kept inching forward, and then they ended up hitting my back wheel, and I ended up falling over in the middle of the street, and then the light turned green and they just pulled off and no one even stopped or anything. So people usually just try and get off the road if they don't like you.
Riding around the town if you